Alright, so in between transmission jobs, I figure I'd give y'all some content. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Y'all know I like to jump straight into it, try to be a little bit more enthused, because I can see like the retention and the analytics that people got like a little slow attention span. The IQs ain't. This is educational stuff. We just try to keep it in that genre. So 2011 Subaru Forrester. I don't really get too many of these. I know a lot of these 2.5s. Worked on plenty of these before, but this is probably the second one I had in here. Doing the transmission. So do the transmission. Obviously you would do it on a lift, right? We know we ain't got no lift in here. I had one before. I ain't like it, so I'm gonna try to get another one. But realistically, I kind of like the way I'm doing it, because a lot of the content I do is done purposely to help you guys out. So you be like, hey, I don't have no lift, but I'm doing this in my driveway. I'm doing this in the garage. Or I might be on the street on the highway on Benjamin Franklin Bridge or some shit like that. Look, I don't know where the fuck you at, but I'm helping y'all niggas. Let's get this shit in. We can see my favorite jack is this Pittsburgh, the whatever they want to pro, whatever nowadays, but I don't know. 800 pound, that's the capacity. That's the one you would get. This is the one I'm using. I've been using this for a minute. I probably had like 2 of these, 3 of these. I don't know. Realistically, 2 of these ever? I think so. Cool. So I usually use these to do all of my transmission jobs. So if you ever be like, oh, how do you get it done? I'm showing you how I get the damn jobs done. So what's required to come out, we're gonna go over some parts, and let me get up closer. The exhaust pipe out, and this one is for the header that's right above me. The header I did keep in, and if you guys want to see which I'm talking about, this guy right there, that stayed in there, and I did loosen the bolts to get some, like, make it more like flexible, so that did help me. Other stuff I got was the bracket, the cross member for the transmission. The mount is on still, but you're gonna need to take that out. I mean, at least like the bracket to drop it down, so that way you can get the transmission to dip down. And let's get back up again. Axles came out, and like I said, this long ass exhaust pipe had to come out. The bolt snapped on this end, which I do got to do a repair and then get another gasket for, and I'm not mad. We got this shield that's for the drive shaft, that long guy right there, and that's a 2-piece, but I took it out together to get the bolts out. On the flange is 12 millimeter, just the nuts. The other side, just you can just pull it out, no problem. Then you got your 2 bolts for the bracket, and a little just like that, and it comes out, slips out, no problem. Be careful, it might literally fall out. That what happened on me. I wasn't paying attention, and I think was like some plastic stuff above the car, like maybe like some air duct or something like that. I took the air box out. That's what I did. I'm mumbling over my words because I'm crouched on the floor or whatever, like a goddamn ninja. I did the axle on the other side too, if you guys want to see how I did the suspension. That's the axle. That one broke out. That was on the driver's side, so we're gonna get another one, but they all, usually most of them look like this. And I think the axle is like the same part number for like the both sides or something. Could be wrong. The suspension on this side, you can see took apart the just the 2 bolts for the strut, which pay attention to the top bolt that will go like right there, only because it's how can I say, it's shaped in a way like an eccentric bolt type. What I'm saying is make sure that goes on the top. This guy right here, that's what I'm talking about. See how I get my camera to focus? See how it got like a weird shape up to it, so every time it rotates, it literally adjusts the position of like the camera. So make sure this goes on the top part, like right there, not at the bottom. Other stuff I had removed was just your bracket stuff for just a couple like cables for the ABS wire, one on the strut, one on the frame side of the car, and I left the ABS, the wheel speed sensor is, and everything else is still intact. Tie rod, control arm, these bushings is shot to be a good idea to start changing them. Either way, this car do need some work, and we can see how dipped the transmission is off of the transmission jack, so that's a good thing. So definitely making hella progress under here. So let's go underneath, and I do got to get this transmission out, so at least wanted to get it out for y'all, and then we'll do like a debrief on everything. Now once you take off the air box And you can see the dirty ass air filter right there, but I unhooked it and took off the just like the air pipe, duct, hose, whatever. Took it off, and we got space right here. I think some guys like took off the manifold. No, I didn't do that. Because I did this, I got access on this side to get off a few things. Like you got that top mount, dog bone style mount. If I can get the light up in there real good. That guy right there. Your connectors for your transmission right there. More about these over here. But this bracket, get it off the transmission. It's two 14mm bolts right there. Sorry, I know you can't see. And plus over there, there's a boot. Which I'll put the boot like right there. There's a cover that you would get for torque converter bolts, and it would be look like these guys right here. You're gonna have to rotate the crankshaft, or at least get a long ass breaker bar. The size for the bolt on a pulley is 22mm, so I rotated it around like 4 times. I was able to get the 4 bolts out without a problem. So I think I'm only lacking just a few on the one side, and I'll be able to get the transmission out. The starter, that's easy to access. That would have been resting right in there, and you just got like a couple bolts holding it in, just 2, and that would be that guy right there. Like I said, it came out no problem. I did take the dipstick out. I did drain the transmission fluid. There's a drain plug on it. You're going to see another dipstick on the trans. That part is in the front, more so like the differential pretty much. So make sure the fluids are separate basically, so just don't get confused when you see, hey, wow, I got like another lever, another yellow lever to pull up a dipstick. Yeah, like I said, one's for like the differential, and the other one's just for the transmission, so just don't confuse it. Got some spring action from the exhaust, whatever, breaking. We get new stuff. See, I see like a lot of oil, and it's had some oil leakage for a long time. Obviously, typical stuff like valve cover gasket stuff will address after, but for now, don't worry about doing this transmission, because this thing was banging in and out of gears, and it's about that time. So transmission lines is out. It's marked blue, and the other one is marked like a pinkish or red. I know blue for the one to the back side of the car, and it kind of stretches out a little longer just so you don't mess it up. But because I said it in the video, I now have proof. Gonna get you out. Get you out. Uh-oh. There we go. And then there's one more over here. Then me getting this the separation, it might be a little pain in the ass. Why? Because it might be just a pain in the ass. So we'll see. I'll sit these right here for now, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do to start getting some pry bar action going on. Let's go to the top of the car, because I see a crevice on the top part that should help me out. So to make my life easier, I'm going to remove this throttle body connector. Just get that out the way so I have less stuff in my way. And there's a couple stuff I like, the map sensor, and there was like another something, whatever sensor I disconnected. Just get them shits out the way. Ground wire, don't forget to hook that back up. Like I said, it's dog bone. And I kept this bracket on there, and these are the vent hoses, and these are sub connections for the transmission. If we can get some action on these dial pins, which seems to be my problem. Remind me of the Chevy, right? Now I didn't put an engine support bar on it because it still got the engine mounts bolted on the engine. Just like dangling, but in the back. There we go. I'm not going to push them in. I just move them just a little bit. I'm not going to drive it in more. Don't block me over there, but so we'll see if I could. That one can come out the other side. So, I'm going to try to wiggle this trans. I can see I'm starting to get a split right here in the trans, which I don't know. We're going to figure out some more. Sweat's starting to get to me, so I got to be a little careful. I need to turn this fan on, but it's cool in here, but I'm hot from sweating, but it's a little humid outside, but it don't really get hot in here unless I'm making myself hot. Come on. It's the dial pin. I see the split right there, so I'm gonna get in there with a pry bar and get it some more. pretty. Here we go. Should be separated now. Should be good. Level out this transmission because there's 2 studs on the bottom. I forgot about that. I did an engine in one of these. I think it was a Legacy. But the 2 studs at the bottom are going to be a pain in the ass, and that's on the engine, so it needs to be leveled. So that way you can slide it back. If I got this asshole exhaust in my way behind me, I don't know if I could properly get this up, but let's see. Wedge it out from the top. I'm going to jack this up some more. Get my big ass prop bar in here. Move this over. Y'all can see the studs I'm talking about. The one down there. This the dowel pin, but that stud all the way deep down there. See how I'm coming off of it? And I need to go on the other side and literally do the same thing. Let me see if I can wedge it from over here. Yeah, these studs gonna be a problem, but I'm almost out. So underneath, got this pipe behind me. I gotta remind myself. I don't wanna try to pull this. It did work for a second. Let's see if I can lower this some more. There we go. I think I got it off one. Let me go on top and verify. Off the stud. I'm just sitting on a frame. And then like it cleared that one side over there too. So now it's gonna lower just a little bit and then finesse the whole thing off. Pass here. We got this damn pipe right behind. So now I'm gonna adjust this. Come on. Here we go. That makes a hell of a difference. Uh-oh, look like we're gonna fall though. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I hope this don't fall on camera. If it do, it is what it is. As long as the trans is out, I don't give a shit. I mean, I care, but you get what I'm saying. So what I'm gonna do is lower it just to, yeah, I wanna see what it does. And then got a little trans action over there. Let me little baby bib on it. Alright, cool. So what I'm gonna need to do is figure out how to rotate this trans and then have it not where it fall. So even if I gotta, yeah, that's fucked. I'm fucked right now. I gotta figure myself out because it's about to fall. I'm on this side. I hope this don't fall on me, but I'm gonna keep my hand literally on here. And we're gonna say I did adjust that pivot right there. We're gonna see. That's gear oil that's falling. It should be. Get your ass out of here. That's long ass trans. Get your bitch ass out of here. I'm gonna help I got my damn hose out the way. You get your ass out of here too. And now I gotta go on the other side and fix that damn hose kinked up. But my trans is out though, as you can see. We're looking good over here. I just wanna slide her over more so she don't bust her ass. And then I can lower her some more with confidence. Where we at? Let me see. Get your ass out the way. Let me hold on to the tail. Yeah, we out. So now I can easily just slide it off the jack and then slide it from the front or whatever. And I still got the rear wheels still on the ground. And just lift up a little bit. The rear wheels is still on the ground for sure though. It's just got support, whatever, just in case with my two 6-ton jacks. This is the key to do this type of job or whatever. So I'm Leak Auto Repair. I do got more content for sure. Another transmission job to cut up and edit for you guys. I always got little stuff or whatever. You guys stick around and I'll holler at y'all motherfuckers.